Welcome back to Chamber Chat. This is Nani Augustine, Executive Director of the Lincoln City Chamber of Commerce. And we've been talking with Sandra Combs and John Hume with Unity by the Sea. But we're switching gears here, and I have Nancy Whitney with me right now. She is owner of Lakeside Fitness. Welcome, Nancy.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm happy to be here today.
Well, it is a gorgeous day, and we're ready to go.
Okay.
And I feel like I should be doing exercises or something
Well, you
right
can just
now.
move your feet around.
Okay. Well, tell us about Lakeside Fitness, Nancy.
Well, Lakeside Fitness is personal training, and it has all the equipment that you could ever dream of. It has treadmills, bicycles, weights, free weights, a universal weight set. So we're prepared to do just about any kind of training that you might be interested in. Ideally, I aim toward the senior population for personal training because I can identify with them. and I've had a knee replacement. I have arthritis, so I understand about how all that stuff works and what it does to the body. And as time has progressed, I've seen and heard people talk about how busy they are and they can't fit exercise into their busy day. And I have for a number of years thought about that aspect of you could exercise while you're doing your household chores or exercise while you're in the kitchen cooking your dinner. So you come home from your busy day and you can get some exercising in as you're preparing your dinner. And with that, I evolved the idea of a new product called FITCUI.
Oh.
And it's a combination of the names fitness and cuisine, and shortened it up to FITCUI. And in order to know that I'm doing it correctly, I got a lawyer. We made a patent. It's patent pending, and she's done a trademark search on it, so it's can be marked.
Oh, good.
And so we're going forward. My goal is to have the product or books published, start publish them around Christmas. And in the meanwhile, I'm going to be busy getting all that stuff together. Now,
well, do you need a guinea pig? I'd be happy to volunteer.
Okay, you're hired.
Okay, good. It sounds like something I need.
Yeah, it should work. The way the product's going to work is there are sheets as I hand it to you. And on one side is a picture of the meal that you're going to be making.
I'm looking at sausage, mushroom, spinach, lasagna. That sounds good.
It's really good.
Okay.
It's delicious.
So on one side is the recipe.
It's the ingredients. And so in the morning you say, okay, I'm going to make lasagna tonight. So you can pull that out of it's going to be in a 3-leaf type binder.
Okay.
You're going to go to the store. You have your ingredients there and also your nutrition information. And then you're going to get home. And on the other side is all the exercises and the recipe.
Oh.
And there's also going to be a magnetic clip so that you can put it up against your refrigerator or a magnetic stand or just lay it flat, whatever suits your purposes.
Well, this sounds pretty good for those of us who multitask all day long. Here we can exercise while we're cooking. I love it.
It makes multitasking a no-brainer.
It really, actually it does, because it says do exercise while mushrooms cook. Do the exercise while the sausage cooks. So it actually tells you which exercise to do, and I'm impressed with this. That sounds great.
Thank you. And then, of course, the exercises are depicted there, and also an explanation is given in black and white, so you just can look at the picture or read.
Right. So, how many of these will you have developed, or?
Well, enough for a book, if that's a nebulous enough answer. It'll be a fair number initially, and then we'll branch out and have segments where there are specific, like strength training, so it'll be maybe heavier weights for men and manly meals and
there you go.
And that type of thing.
There you go. So you also have, actually this will be customized by talking with you and finding out exactly what requirements are or what's necessary, what's interesting to your client. So,
definitely.
Okay. I am assuming there's a service fee for this service. So do you have anything of that prepared yet?
No.
Okay.
It won't cost money.
Okay. It will be American dollars.
Yeah, it'll be in a cookbook form. So basically, it'll be in stores and you pay for the book.
Oh, okay.
And then another way we're customizing aspects of workout for people is I'm going to be starting an online interactive workout.
Okay.
So let's say you live in Indiana, I'm here in Oregon, you and I can work out together. And I'm going to employ Skype as the vehicle, and we have the camera. And, depending on what you want, we'll customize your program for you, and, we'll have our workout time.
Boy, that sounds perfect, because now how early in the morning are you going to be getting started?
Well, let's see. What's the time zone in Indiana?
I was just wondering, yeah. So.
And along with that, then we will have a video library where you can dial up on the website, what you want. You want to do balance training. Okay, here's a video on balance training, and you can subscribe to it. Again, costs have not yet been published, but not make it nominal. We don't want to, make everybody bankrupt over this thing.
No, but it sounds very, very workable. It sounds like something that I always, of course, am centric to myself, but it sounds like something I could easily just dial into and take advantage of.
Yeah.
And so this is well thought out. Good job.
Thank you.
So we have Live with Nancy, and that's your interactive online workouts, and you do customize that for the individual.
Yes.
But you have a bank of videos which are available.
Yes.
Specifically on, let's see, you said stretch and tone, balance, strength training, Pilates mat work, cardio, interval training. What's that? What's interval training?
Interval training is working out. You start out stretching and getting warmed up, get the muscles all warmed up. Let's say, I'll use the treadmill as an example. You can do it with sprinting or jogging. So you start out walking on the treadmill you warm up for about 10 minutes, and then you gradually maybe take the level of the treadmill up. You can do that with the incline, or you can increase the difficulty by making it faster, more quick, and you start jogging. Personally, I raise it up because I can't jog. I have a knee replacement. So you get warmed up, you feel like you're ready to go, and what I do is I take it up to level 9 or 10, and then for at least a minute, you stay at that level. And as you do this more and more, you'll be able to stay at that higher level for a longer period of time.
Okay.
But you go up there, and then after a minute, you come back down, and then for a minute or two, you recover, and then when you're ready, you go back up. You're going to basically listen to your body, and you're going to know what you want to do, and the first few times you'll see what you're capable of, and then be able to increase it there and customize it for your individual purpose. But the reason interval training is it's an excellent way to lose weight, and it's not so painful as having to jog at a really high rate of speed constantly. But it burns the glycogen in the muscles and the liver. And then during the rest period, when you're for the 1 or 2 minutes, you're pulling the sugar from the blood, and it's going into the liver and producing glycogen, and then used for energy when you go back up and start sprinting or more difficult. That's a real simplistic view of interval training, but it works.
Okay. Now, the last bullet point on your library is kettlebell for seniors. Okay, what is a kettlebell? I'm really interested.
That's a good question. It's shaped, it's a sphere, and it has a handle on it. You've probably seen them. And they come in varying weights, and you do exercises with them. You can do what they call a Turkish get up, and you lay down, and there's different steps, and you get up with the thing. But that's a little more advanced than what you would initially be starting out with. But
okay, so it's kind of a weight then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, with a handle on it.
Okay. Well, all of those sound like something I could be tuning into and take advantage of. So we have Live with Nancy, which is your fitness, physical activities, and then fitness cuisine, FITCUI. I love that. Patent pending. Was that a hard situation to get through, or
it was interesting?
It was. Okay, so that your bullet point here says for the busy person trying to find time to exercise. People say that so much, but I'm in that category. I am in meetings from sometimes 7 to like 9 o'clock at night.
Yes.
And it is hard to even just go walk on the beach. You think living here, how simple would that be?
I hear what you're saying.
But this is something that I think I could probably devote some time to.
Excellent.
So I really appreciate it. How do we get in touch with you?
Well, I have the website, and you can type in nancylfitness.com.
Okay.
That's pretty simplistic and easy to remember.
Okay.
I have a phone number, 541-220-6182.
Okay. Well, thank you so much, Nancy, for coming. And I know you were here bright and early and waited, but we really appreciate listening to you because this is very fascinating.
Well, thank you.
And I wish you good luck on your adventures, and we will see you later.